It's the Caleb
All right, for pack one, pick ones, I think I'm into Baragoi. Fresh draft, turkey in the oven, beer in your hand. That's a good ass day right there, Daniel Talkthai. That's a good ass day. I mean, Teferi's good. Yeah, it's Teferi. Teferi into Caracas. Just like you don't get to play Magic cards back to back. We're gonna have so much fun. Our opponents will not have any fun. A couple of things you can do here, right? You could take Relic of Sauron or Mox Opal and go towards artifacts. Blue-white's a nice color archetype for artifacts. You could also take Damn, like just take the sweeper, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a boring control deck. I think the upside on Mox Opal is very high. So I think I'm gonna snag that. Immediate regret, Now I'm looking at Force Negation and Elspeth, just like typical control cards. That's alright. There's like 3 sweepers, and not everybody wants them. I think Force Negation's more important than Elspeth. Elspeth's a great win con, though. It's like even better in aggro decks is the thing. I'm actually tempted by this Talisman. I looked at the Stern Scolding for a second, but the Talisman is my color pair, and then like maybe it makes the Mox Opal playable. Yeah. For the record, if I was trying to draft a control deck, Mother of Runes can fit a control deck too. Just like the best early game blocker. Now your opponent might even think you're more aggressive than you actually are and commit to the board more. I mean, they also have to commit to the board more to attack through the Mother of Runes. And then your sweeper gets them. Oh, a little warpy. A little time warpy. I'll be taking that turn. Looking at Eagles. Looking at the Au Gratin Triumph. Could take Daze. The issue with Daze in like a hard control deck is it does fall off in the late game, right? The kind of game that you're trying to get people to. Hey, sup, Johan Leafheart. I'm having a really good day. I had an electrician stop by and fucking run an Ethernet cable for me. I had pest control professionals stop by and like fucking fix a bunch of like plug a bunch of holes on the outside of the house to try and like rodent proof it. Pretty good timing for it because like as it gets colder, the rodents try and like find their way into the house. A little Lauren for the sideboard here. And I was really glad I hired somebody to do that, because it sounds like something that you could do, just like going along the outside of your house, finding where they've been chewing, laying down some wire mesh and caulking it. But the guy came over to like take a look and give me a quote, and he instantly found like 3 or 4 rodent holes that I had looked over the area and just completely missed. And then they were also like, so someone's the guy who lived in this fucking house before me just like thought he could do everything. It was like a general like handyman type as his profession, and his work sucked. He sucked at his job. And so like part of what they did was actually like fixing like his fuck up. Hey, the damn wield. Tearing out his old bad work, putting in something that would actually keep rodents out. Anyway, so I'm happy. I'm excited. And CubeCons this week, folks are gonna show up soon for that. Just a good day for Caleb. He's got the rodent sonar vision, right? Yeah, experts are experts for a reason, Right, almost like they do it for a living. Exactly, you dude. Yeah, pretty useful day. And then I had some time to work on that YouTube video that I was stressed because I didn't have enough time to work on it. And I've got it like, well, it's pretty far along. I have like a lot of the still slides that I want to use, like already done in Photoshop. I have some of the bits that I want to do recorded, and I have almost all of the script done. It's basically to a spot where I can start like principal recording and then editing and such. I think it's gonna end up being a longer video. This pack is interesting. Like, Swords to Plowshares is the pick, but, like, there's also Reprieve, No More Lies, Narset, and Strip Mine. There's a lot to be excited about here. A cool thing about Strip Mine in a control deck is you're using it, you're not, like, using it to throw your opponent off their game very often, to, like, color screw them. More often than not, you're trying to hit problematic utility lands. Like, creature lands, you might have a rough time dealing with. Academies, Gaia's Cradles, that sort of thing. You know, like a control card. I think we're going to wheel one of those counters, those in that pack. Probably the No More Lies. And this pack's between the fetch and the memory lapse. I don't think our color requirements are going to be that constrained, especially with the talisman in here. I'm just going to take the lapse. Palace Jailer's a good card. It's at its worst in control, though, where there's a good chance you're just like handing your opponent a draw engine, and you don't have a lot of creatures to attack and get the monarchy back to fight over it. Interesting. So there's Spar's Headquarters, which would be another dual land. Could grab a top. Could grab a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think I like Jace. We'll just go traditional control with it. Shall we Jace Vryn's Prodigy? Yeah, the Jace and Time Warp play really well together. Ooh, a Snapcaster. This deck's starting to look sick. So Parallax Wave's a good card, but it's at its best in aggro decks, where you can use it as a one-sided, blink out your things, let you attack in. It's actually much worse than just playing a regular sweeper in a control deck, where you'd rather answer their things permanently. Think about this Consult the Star charts. We don't really have the base for Tezzeret. Passage is good. Treasure Cruise is okay. Oh, wow. Should we be considering Tinker? Hey, Gargantuan. Thanks for the sob. Thanks for the 30 months there. Thanks for explaining why Palace Jailer's bad. Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's a very good card, but not every good card is equally good in every kind of archetype, right? Portal has not gone by. We did see Battlesphere this pack, I think. I don't think we've seen Blightsteel. Yeah, the No More Lies and the Reprieve are here, as well as Planisphere that would fit what we're doing pretty well. And the Soul Cauldron, nice utility card that could sack to Tinker. I think I'm just going to grab that No More Lies. Nice one to Snapcast back, We did see Blightsteel this pack? Okay. Yeah, I like the Thopter Sword combo a lot better with the Tinker here. Help me piece it together. We will need more artifacts, though, of course. But we have a whole nother pack. Academy's not that good in this deck. You would like need to have the Thopter combo together before you would find it useful. Little narrow, This pack is not very good for us. I guess we just take Bauble, It's an artifact to sack to Tinker. Grim Monolith could also fill that hole. And there's a Bauble here. What are the odds of the Cryptic Command Wheels? I actually think it's pretty high. Not very many decks can play it. And we're very blue. I think there's a good chance it comes back to me. Is the Mox Opal starting to look interesting? Maybe starting. Lutry's interesting. I'm going to grab that Shurikai. Just infinite cards from that Shorkheim. Oh, you want to splash red for Dak and the broadside? Red's not crazy. Like, we have a Thundering Falls here and the Dak Phaeton that you mentioned. However, and like the Passage and the Triumph can make red. However, I don't think broadside solves any problems for the deck. We don't have like a ton of things that we want to sacrifice. Like, it's kind of dipping into the same well that the Tinker is there. I think I'd rather have a draw engine. Not a very exciting pack for me. There are some 1/1s for Clamp. I don't know if that's enough reason to play Clamp. Like the Snapcaster Mage, the Shorkai tokens, the Thopter Foundry tokens. I mean, like, sacking a Grim Monolith for a 1/1 and feeding it to the Clamp doesn't sound that bad to me. You could take Sacred Foundry and make a deck splash a little easier. So Kappa Cannoneer is very good with Sword combo. It's also not a bad one to tinker up. Normally, I would say that Karn is a better control card. But I like that it's like something to tinker for. Well, speaking of clampables, huh? Ooh, we got Portal. Now the Tinker just got good, huh? It's a bummer that we have to pass Fractured Identity, because Fractured is just like one of the better blue-white cards. Hey, little Colonnade action. I actually have a cut to make right now, right? Unless we can count the Mox Opal as a land. I think it's like right on the edge. Yeah, this Cryptic Man's good. The Metamorph is also interesting, but... Cryptic Man and Snapcaster, classic. Great taste that tastes great together. Yeah, let's throw a Lutri in the sideboard, huh? I do like Chromatic Star with Thopter Foundry and Mox Opal. Free Companion, though. Oh, that's incredible, Mark. That's a wild-ass turn right there. It is indeed CubeCon week. I actually wonder if Skydiver or Brain Freeze is a better sideboard card. There's some decks that just can't beat a Brain Freeze. Could cheese a Control Mirror. Yo, Genesis MTG. How's the weather looking? I went on a walk today. It was pretty nice. Weather in like the 60s. Not quite hoodie weather for me. But getting close. This CubeCon next to my house. It's pretty close. It's like a 15-minute drive away. Oh shit, what up? Hey, CLJ, 007, thanks to the Sob, thanks 82 months there. Yeah, we have a few cuts to make. I think I'm actually just going to cut the Mox Opal. I wonder if that's enough artifacts for Tinker, then, is the issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 artifacts to sack. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. You don't really want to sack Thopter Foundry, though. And sometimes having extra artifacts laying around is useful in the Thopter Foundry combo. Like if the opponent's got a piece of Graveyard Hate, then you want an extra artifact to sank. Thieving Skydiver. Oh, yeah. That's, we can treat that as a sideboard card. Gives us a slot here. Oh no, Soldonoka. Chad Nolan's going to be down to 1 lane. That's a little brutal. That's alright. Just give ourselves a little bit of extra time getting there in the morning. Hell yeah, we're a tog. This will be 13 blue and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white. We can go down to 9 white. And then that's just going to be a very good Cryptic Command. And 9 white's consistent enough for the dam on turn whenever. Oh shit, what up? Hey, P-Smith05, thanks to the Sob, thanks to the 61 card. 61 months. Snapcaster's a fine one for underneath Shelldock. Is the Kappa making fun of me? I think I literally did that the other month. Confusing Switzerland and Sweden. Are Stips open? They certainly are. How you doing, Novellin? Hope you're having a good one. It's tempting to let that resolve and just play Kappa Cannoneer. And just, like, take the monarchy from them. You're grinding the new EP and losing parts of yourself you'll never get back in the process. Oh, no. Hope you find a little bit of time to relax. R&R is pretty important. Take care of yourself, Novellin. This music video is so fucking epic. I believe you. I was really impressed with your last one. Though I did confuse you and your brother. Did I tell you about that? Oh, the Red Fang music video for this song. Yeah. It is a good one. I thought you were working on one as part of the EP. My brain connected those thoughts. Get a little brainstorm in here, huh? Why not? Could run out the staff and just hold up memory lapse here instead of having memory lapse and cryptic. Bouncing the headquarters is tempting, with them kind of stalling on their lands. I almost cryptic bounced the Grim Monolith instead of drawing a card, which would have given me lethal this turn, actually. Oh shit, what up? Was Colonnade lethal? Yeah, but then you're like tapping low, right? And there's answers to Colonnade that don't hit the Kappa Cannoneer, so you might just like tap out and then they kill your thing and untap and get to resolve something through your memory lapse. I think you're just like exposing yourself to risk that you don't need to. Like I've got a Kappa Cannoneer and a memory. Like what are they gonna do, right? Novellin has thrown in a $50 fucking $50 donation. With the Stip Golgari bullshit. Hell yeah. To clarify, are splashes allowed? Or is this pure green-black? Splashes are allowed? Okay. Just making sure. I think a Golgari deck with a Time Walk and like no other blue cards is still pretty Golgari. But I wouldn't fault anyone for wanting specificity. Man, we got some good sideboard cards here. A couple anti-artifact and enchantment things. And then Containment Priest against Reanimator stuff. Recurring Nightmare Golgari. Oh, the classic, Fourth is a staple in the Golgari deck, and here's the way I draft it. You remember what it's like to not have to do stretches for your bank? Yeah, back stretches are so important. I've had back issues a lot. I know how important they are. It's still like hard to remember to do them. Gold garbage? No, 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 no. The stip specified nonsense, not garbage. Am I gonna get soloed by a Fable? That wouldn't be the first time, huh? I think they showed duress against me last game. They certainly didn't take it out. Meanwhile, I haven't seen a disenchant effect out of them, so I'm going to play around the card that I know they have in their deck, which is duress, instead of playing around cards that I don't know, like Vindicator, something. I run the Shorokai out, even though I can't activate it here. Hey, Captain Creepy Crunch, thanks for the sub, thanks for 83 months. Opponent could have saved a creature by activating the Tar Pit in response there and sacking that instead. Who knows if that's even better, though. It, like, prevents me from getting their Strix, maybe, or maybe lets them keep their Kiki-Jiki. Possible I should have run out the staff and sacked that. Oh, now the Tar Pit's getting in. Sure, sure. Oh, they've got responses. Step 1 Vamp. Oh, shit, what up? Odysseus, the CDN, has gifted 10 subs! Congratulations to Natural Oppo, Blue Band 7, That's Admirable, Mullibach, Zoom In on Tire, Lizard Faces, No Space, Kidius, Anzid, MTG, Nulano, and Hylaza. Hylazu. Congrats, everybody. Thanks, I guess, again, Odysseus. Saw that Anzid in there. How's it going? Blue Man, yeah. Fun crop of subs. Is this a newer Opeth song? This is off of Damnation, which was 2003. So I wouldn't say it's like super new. I guess this one makes more sense, huh? So this cruise for 3. Yay. So both of our Tinker targets are in hand. Unless we're putting the combo together, I guess. The top to third combo. I think this is a Mulm. This looks better to me. Well, at least I can slow it down by a turn. Could consult and try and hit force negation. I guess I like that. Oh shit, what up? Hey, million to 8, thanks to the saw, thanks to 45 months. So Teferi does turn off Shelldock. Gotta be very careful with this Jace when they have a Leovold out. I'm just gonna Fate Seal myself. Crocus can like sort of control Leovold. I think I prefer just getting rid of it here. I think I'm gonna attack, make them activate their incubator. We have other ways to pressure. Hey, now they have a dry engine. Not balancing my Thopter token. Just upticking. They might have another sweeper here for me. If I put them on Upheaval, then I think I would have main phase Cryptic Bounce to the Teferi. Oh, that wouldn't have, yeah, that wouldn't have done that much. Yeah, maybe it would have, because then they have to play it there to, if they want it to be sure that it's going to be uncounterable. And then we get to float. Yeah, I guess they just wouldn't have, they would save it for my end of turn. I don't think I should have been the sword. I mean, I have a rough time restarting stuff. Wait, did they fix the Thopter loop? Is it just like way more pleasant to use Thopter combo than before? I think before it would like always treat it as a new object and you'd have to like redo it every single time. Alright, fair enough. I think I might be fucked. My way of answering stuff like Ugin is making sure it doesn't resolve, and it's super just resolved. Looking rough, Portal could rebuy Kappa Cannoneer. Oh, they didn't have anything else? Do you send all four at the Ugin? Or do you split it up? Did they activate Ugin? Maybe they used it for mana. Currently, I'm mostly worried about decking. So lands are even. They discard 2 cards. I lose my Thopters. They discarded 2 lands. Makes sense. Yeah, Lutri beats are not going to be fast enough to kill someone from 18. Warpin', sure. Witherbloom. Am I going to lose to Witherbloom combo? Splashed out of nowhere? Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if your plan is to draw your whole deck every game, why not? Why wouldn't you? Well, hopefully this resolves him. Now they're at 10 and the One Ring's at 3. Sure. Maybe they deck? Yeah, it's looking possible, huh? This board's so small. The Kappa Cannoneer holding Nettlecyst is pretty good. Oh, interesting. They rebought Witherbloom Apprentice. Yeah. I guess I was supposed to draw a card. Oh, I can't see what it was. I know there was a No More Lies in there. The Cryptic and the Force Negation. My good counters had already been burned through. Well, we get to board in Skydiver. We get to board in Lauren. Those are both good cards. I think I'm going to cut Dam, hum. You like the Dax Splash? Could do. Yeah, I think we'll have the time for it, hum. Just add a mountain over an island here. I might cut Jace. Just because he's got something. Could cut Skull Clamp. We have Dak and Skydiver, so we should have Tinker more often. I actually wonder if I should just cut the Tinker package. Like, it's kind of a liability, right? Giving them something to steal. But, I mean, we can just steal it back. We've got the Dak. We can play that game. Is this enough for the Mox? So, for a Mox to be good, it has to be turned on earlier than, like, this part of the curve, right? So if you're playing your Dak Faden to turn your Mox Opal on, now that Mox Opal is helping you cast these 3 cards. A little bit more than that, but you know what I mean. Like, all of this stuff is not cast by the Mox Opal then if you're relying on Skydiver and Dak to turn it on. So the things turning on the Mox Opal, the things that the Mox Opal cares about are the early game cheap artifacts. You can't use, like, Kappa Cannoneer in your Mox Opal count, right? As a more extreme example. Opponent loves F6N. Sick of your lies, Karn. We're in a spot where we can kick Consult or play Cryptic. Opponent really values Staff of the Storyteller really highly. I don't, if you couldn't tell. I was hoping to do the Time Warp post Shurikai. Now that I know a bit more about their deck, I'd like to play it more draw-go-ish. There's the Witherbloom. Hey, Ian Mars, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 10 months there. Back from Eternal Weekend, watching your favorite streamer. Fuck yeah. Cheers. I hope you had a great time at Eternal Weekend. Hope you had a goddamn blast. A little bit worried about exiling one of these and then them just upheavaling here. They might want to upheaval just as a reset button. Hey, that's not bad. Sure. I do not have Urza. Yeah, I'm sure controversial decision to let the One Ring resolve there. I think there's only like 3 spells in their deck I actually care about, though. That's one of them. I could have Hardcast Force Negation. I don't have Swords up then if I do that. Thinking about the Witherbloom combo. Sure thing, boss. You can Lauren the Nettle Cyst, and then they don't have a blocker here, and you just like have lethal this turn. I kind of want to see what their answer to their One Ring is going to be. That's kind of what I was expecting. Yeah, a lot of control matchups are figuring out like what's important, and then not fighting over the stuff that isn't important. I just noticed this Corey Steel Cutter in the sideboard. I wonder if that could be good. What if I do like this? Maybe bring Jace back in. I guess Clamp's good with the cutter. There's another game? There is indeed another game. They won the first one. Bring in the bombardment. That Moxable's actually good now. I think I've crossed my own line where it would be good. Probably should have brought it in. Bombardment's awesome versus sweepers. Yeah, but like, our deck's good against sweepers. Those fast Nobel beats. Ooh, speaking of fast beats. I don't know if I like Dak here. Interesting. Like, Lauren pops the Leyline, which makes it easy to cast the Kappa again, but then, like, then I'm not holding up Cryptic next turn. Holding up Cryptic sounds good. Oh, Caracas Lauren is good. Ooh, okay. We got a plan. Hey, Azala, thanks to the sub, thanks to 30 months there, the big 3-0. Good reason to not have 6 right there, huh? Good afternoon, Mio. World's first Shurikai tank. That wasn't even the first Shurikai tank this draft. So just dead on board, right? think they just forgot about colonnade. Pretty easy to do. Or maybe they were just hoping I would too, right? Sometimes people make mistakes that like look like mistakes, but you see their hand, you're like in their spot. It's like, okay, well the only way I can win here is if they miss this, and then I can draw that next turn and take advantage of it. And sometimes that's just like the reasoning they're going through. So it looks like someone's making an onboard mistake, but in actuality, it's just the best play they have. Show me a card, any card. D-Tutor. They got the D-Toots. Do I wish there were more critter lanes in the cube? The one critter lane that's not in right now that I kind of like is Mutavault. I really like when it's got like a bunch of random synergies, right? Like it's cool to have a Rebel in your mana base for Athari. And it was at its absolute best when Pankrat was in the cube. Extra Goblin for Rabble Master, that kind of thing. But I think it's the only one that I would add. This cube's really good. Oh, there's the red one that spits out 1/1s. That's pretty good. A Crocus Value Stip. We already have a Stip in the cube, Bottom of Defiling Pupil. So maybe another day. Was the Demonic Tutor exiled to grief? It was. Grief is good. Grief and Reanimated is good. But, like, this is kind of the issue, right? Is, like, you're shredding both players' hands. And then, like, you've got a 3-2 Menace, so you're favored. But what are the odds that your opponent dies to your 3-2 Menace? It's pretty small. I'm going to make them redraw it, but we do have this Crocus that just rocks its world. And now I think they're just not going to even cast the Shielded. Yeah. Why would they, 3-turn clock. Grief's looking pretty real. Oh, that's a real one. We're just going to tinker up Portal, and that's going to answer their board real nice. I'm just figuring out if I want, like, a Jace, a Kappa Cannoneer, a Cryptic Command, or a Force Negation. I think I want that Cryptic. And that's going to be the best, like, when the Dust Settles card. Yeah, you don't really need Jace. You don't really need more gas. The Portal plus, like, just reanimating their Baragwayf and stuff is going to be that. We're pretty close to Sheldog getting us to Fairy, too. I think we're just in a good spot. Yeah, I mentioned Force Negation, but I couldn't play it here, right? So I'm going to untap to play it anyway, then Cryptix is better, I think. Oh, got this Containment Priest. Oh, bounce the Lutri to pitch cast the Force Negation. Yeah, that would work. That'd be sexy. Think about what to cut for this Containment Priest. Maybe just Jace again. Note that Containment Priest does turn off Tinkering for Turtle. But that's not my main use of Tinker anyway. Are spell modes kept when you copy? Yep. Fair enough. Deck's been doing a really good job of drawing lands when it needs it. I've been into that. Thank you, Deck. Makes for some pleasant Magic the Gathering, huh? Hey, welcome, Ariana. You're sorry you're late. There was a cat on your walk home and they demanded a good 10 minutes of loves. Nice. It sounds like you did the world a service, Ariana. Just fucking... just shove and pray. No, they're playing a spell. Damn. Entomb. Okay, that's pretty nice. That'll add adding a creature to the bin and juicing up the Bargoyf here. Oh, interesting. They got Faithless Looting, not Reanimation Effect. So our best rip here is just an untapped land. Then we can chase bounce the Bargoyf. Fuck. Let's draw a card. Why not? Looks like they're gonna get at least one Bargoyf hit in. If you memory lapse the Inquisition, you're kind of just like putting one brick on top for the Bargoyf. It's kind of whatever, huh? So they did find Shieldred, but they don't have the mana to play it now. Wow, looting the Shieldred away. Probably kept... They didn't think too hard either. Probably kept something good for reanimating this Atraxa. Did this opponent see Karakas? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Shieldred got bricked by Karakas in game 1. I was hoping to get done time with this Jace and bounce the Kite Sail. Get my portal again. You can play the Teferi there, or here, I guess, after they draw. You won't be able to activate on their turn, though. So you might as well play it on their end of turn. Bounce Freebooter and Tinker Up Portal. Hope that Portal can reanimate Atraxa. It's just also slow, hum. What if I played Teferi and then rip my other white source? Would it be better to damn mid-combat? Oh, they didn't choose land. Interesting. They just exiled Bargoyf. Oh shit, what up? Hey Garber, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 22 months there. think I'm fucked here. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that's just GG, unfortunately. Jeebers. I think the deck's how I want it. Let's just hope things line up a little bit better. Game 3 of Cube Finals, yeah. This is why we do it, friends. I think I keep this and bin the No More Lies. But it's possible I should be binning the Grim Monolith. It like lets me have a turn 3 Jace, I guess is the benefit of it. Kind of banking on drawing a white source now. Helpful. This ain't no game. This is literally a game. Playing the cards, passing the turn. It's a game. Gotta admit, this feels good. Let's see if I can not get too overconfident, You play the Colonnade here, you could set up Jace holding up No More Lies next turn. This way I'm holding up Containment Priest plus Force Negation, though, like Hardcast. Or No More Lies, Force Negation. Kind of want to let that resolve. It gives me to portal really quick. I think we'll get there anyway. I could see that being a mistake, though, countering the Overlord. So they'd mill forward onto 23 and then draw, and they'd be at 22. It'd be just very quick, is all. But then you have to deal with the Overlord and whatever value it's getting back, and maybe it just like finds grief and shreds your hand, and you feel silly. I think I'm just going to run them both out. Thopters are, with this much mana, could grind through an Archon. So that feels pretty good. And there's like the staff collecting counters to draw more cards too. Like I'll probably just activate once and then activate the staff. Nice. Yeah, opponent was off it. I mean, our position was very good, right? Good stuff. Starting the day off with a trophy. That's a good ass start. We have a stip.